Our level is winding up. Here's the pitch to Fox. He swings, he misses. Strike one. Boy, how this...
For you, just you. Nobody else but you.
The Stars and Stripes, borne aloft by the wonders of science and the spirit of freedom. Wherever danger issues a mighty challenge, the Liberty Flyer will go. These are the tales of the Liberty Flyer. Tonight's drama is brought to you by Pollock's Laundry Detergent. For an impeccable sheen in under an hour, 20% less flammable than the next leading brand, choose Pollock's. And now tonight's drama, where fair weather and an indomitable spirit lead Charles Lindbergh to the proud city of Paris.
It's May 21st, 1927, and the excitement is mounting here at the Le Bourget airfield, where in just a few short moments, aviator Charles Lindbergh will complete the first transatlantic flight via his airplane, the Spirit of St. Louis. I'm Laura Lamour, reporting live from Paris, where onlookers are gathered in droves to await this historic landing. Lindbergh elected to undertake this dangerous flight in spite of the warnings of meteorologists. As our listeners will recall, strange weather phenomena have been reported all over the globe in recent weeks. Unswayed by these ominous happenings, Lindbergh went ahead with his flight and is expected imminently. Listeners, I think I hear Lindbergh's plane now. Yes, the Spirit of St. Louis is approaching the runway. Photographers are lining up to capture the moment. Listeners, the wind's picking up. There's a fog rolling in fast, naturally fast. The airport control towers are switching their spotlights on. The fog is getting thicker. I can no longer see the plane. I don't know if he can land in this weather. And the fog is clearing. Listeners, I don't believe it. The plane is gone. The Spirit of St. Louis has vanished. I don't know what's just happened here, but I will find out, and you will know. I promise you will know. Stay tuned.
Hello?
John, it's Laura. Have I got a story for you?
Yeah, what is it?
Charles Lindbergh.
That story's over. Charles Lindbergh crashed. No more Charlie, no more story.
He didn't crash, and I'm going to be the one to find him.
Forget it, Laura. I can't have my top reporter bumming around Paris on my dime looking for a man who ain't there. Come back to New York immediately.
I won't be in Paris.
What? Where then?
I need a ticket to New Guinea.
New Guinea?
That's right. It's the only place with ferry service to Mokomoko.
The unexplored island? Now, wait just a minute. Lindbergh is on Mokomoko?
No, but Eli Franzblau is. He's making a film there.
You mean the guy who does the safari movies? I thought we were talking about Charles Lindbergh.
We are, and Franzblau can find him for me. I need to be on the boat at 7 tonight.
7 tonight?
Thanks, John. You won't regret it.
Wait, Laura! Laura!
The primordial jungles of Mokomoko Island. This seldom visited jewel of the South Pacific is doubtless home to many rare and exotic beasts, but the creature I seek is rarer still, especially for these jungles, a Hollywood movie mogul.
Do you have to do that now?
Mr. Hunt, I'm recording my experiences for future reference. Who knows? It may someday make for a great memoir.
Yeah, well, you might want to keep your voice down. There are hungry ears in this forest.
I've already been half devoured by the mosquitoes. There can't be much left to go around.
Here we are.
Here? What's here?
Here is as far as sane men go.
I'm not looking for a sane man.
You can go on alone if you like, but you pay me now.
Ugh. You're worse than a New York cab driver. Here's everything I have.
As the locals say, miss, may Tearoa keep you safe.
Eli Franzblau, aviator, explorer, filmmaker, the world's leading authority on aviation. If anyone can tell me what's happened to Lindbergh, it's him. If this jungle hasn't swallowed him up. What in the world? It looks like a Komodo dragon, but its teeth are as big as my forearm. Oh no. Oh, I think I've made it mad. Nice lizard. Good lizard. I've got to get out of here.
You'll do nothing of the sort, miss. That is, if you don't want to be dragon chow.
Franzblau, I've been looking all over for you.
Sure. Now, look, stay still. This beast sights its prey by movement.
If you say so, Eli. I'm not so sure about this.
Now, just stay perfectly still.
Is that a camera? Are you filming this?
Just a little more.
Phew. Oh, it's gone.
Drat! I almost had it that time!
You old scoundrel! I bet all that about tracking by sight was just a line. I should have expected as much from the famous adventurer filmmaker. Now, if you're done grieving for your Academy Award, I came a long way to find you, and I still need your help.
You got a funny way of asking for it, lady. I was tracking that thing for weeks. I had to get the shot. You would have done the same.
I need your help to find Charles Lindbergh.
Charlie's missing?
Gone without a trace, right before the eyes of 1,000 onlookers.
Oh, jeez. Oh, wow. Okay, we'll have to head back to the mainland right away.
Perfect. I have a boat waiting. We can set sail by...
Sucks to your boat, lady. When you're with me, flying's the only way to travel.
You mean your famous warbird? The Vina is here.
I never travel without Vina. Let's waste no time. The Lizard King of Mokomok will have to wait for another day. But first, we have to pick up my business partner.
Whoever could that be?
Why, the greatest archaeologist who ever lived, Dr. Alvis Sinclair.
He who is without divine blood must not enter the sacred tomb under penalty of eternal misery. Well, I suppose I'm acting on behalf of a king. I hope that counts. Yes! King Amana was a great admirer of Maui. There never was a key. It was a fishhook, the symbol of Maui. Oh, here it is. The jade idol of Ku. And it's in perfect condition.
I am here.
King Agouti, I hereby present you the most prized treasure of your great-grandfather, the idol of Ku. And not a moment too soon. At the rate the recent rains are eroding this mountain, it might have been buried under rubble in another month.
I'm grateful for your help in preserving our ancestral treasures, Dr. Sinclair. Nothing brings me more joy than teaching the younger generations who we are.
Elvis! Elvis, there you are! I'm glad I found you. We gotta leave at once. Oh, good, you found your statue.
Eli. Yes, I did. But why the rush? I promised King Agouti we'd attend a farewell ceremony before we left.
There is no need, Doctor. I see your talents are needed elsewhere.
Hey, say, Your Highness! You look very regal with that statue. Mind if I get a quick shot?
As I told you before, Mr. Franzblau, it is not the place of a king to appear in an adventure film.
Suit yourself. Come on, Elvis. We gotta make for the airstrip. Pronto.
But I just... Ugh. Let me gather my things.
Well, shucks, Albus. You spent so long looking for that little statue. Tell you the truth, I'm sort of surprised you gave it up.
Eli, that idol belongs to King Agouti. It was once a gift to his most ancient ancestor. If he wants to keep it, it'd hardly be friendly of us to take it from him. After all, Eli, I'm an archaeologist, not a tomb raider.
Dr. Albus Sinclair, I'd like you to meet...
Laura Lemore, Hyperion Gazette. I'm pleased to meet you, Doctor. I read your work on the plausibility of a prehistoric precursor civilization.
Really? You read it? Have you come to write a story on Eli's hunt for the king lizard?
Hardly. She's bringing the story to us.
Charles Lindbergh disappeared before 1,000 onlookers in Paris. I think you and Eli are the best men to help me find him.
That's right, and we're heading back to the mainland right now to get started. Ah, there she is. Vina, the old girl who saw me through the war.
Gosh, it's really coming down. Do you mean to take off in this weather, Eli?
In this light drizzle, we'd be fools to delay. Especially with Charles Lindbergh out there missing.
This storm wasn't here a few minutes ago. It's just like...
Oh my! Are you sure we can't wait one more day?
Nonsense. Look, that pilot is flying perfectly fine.
Wait, where did that plane come from? We didn't hear it take off.
Maybe he's landing.
Wait a minute. He's not landing. He's strafing! Hit the deck!
Oh
I'm going after him!
no! Are you mad? It's raining cats and dogs!
Fine! Stay on the ground!
Laura!
I'll take my chances with Eli.
Come on, Doc! No time to lose!
I'm going to regret this. Eli, there's storm clouds up ahead.
I see him!
That's no ordinary cloud. It looks just like the one that took Lindbergh.
It's moving fast. I gotta swerve. Hang on!
The fog is overtaking us.
I can hardly see anything.
We ain't sunk yet. My Vina's got a few tricks left in her.
Will our heroes escape the dastardly disappearing fog? Stay tuned and find out. But first, a word from our sponsors. When Martha needs her dress to sparkle like diamonds before George arrives home, she uses Pollux laundry detergent. Martha knows that Pollux removes more stains than the next leading brand, and is less likely to ignite if exposed to heat. So Martha can wash her clothes safe in the knowledge that her fabric and her home are safe. And now we return to the program. Due to several phone calls we've received here at the station, we feel the need to issue a clarification. Tales of the Liberty Flyer, though exciting and lifelike, is fictional. There are no disappearing clouds. Any bizarre weather phenomena observed are purely coincidental. Charles Lindbergh is safe on the ground, and Komodo dragons are not known to exceed 10 feet in length. We hope this resolves any concerns. And now we return to our gripping tale.
The fog is getting thicker. What's that buzzing noise?
Look, above us. Some sort of crane coming out of the mist.
It tried to snatch the plane! Evasive maneuvers!
We're not alone in this storm. There seems to be some monstrous mechanism hidden behind the fog, trying to capture our plane in its entirety.
It's gonna have to try harder than that to catch me!
Planes at 10 o'clock.
2 of them, heading right for us. They have strange symbols on the wings, like an iron cross with a thunderbolt behind.
Oh, they want to dance, do they? Ha ha! Take that!
The 2 planes are trying to catch us in a crossfire. I think a bullet just flew past my head.
Yeah, you might want to duck!
You got one!
There's only one who can go toe-to-toe with me, and he ain't been seen for years. Duck again!
Oh, that last one hit us.
Scratched up our wing! You'll pay for this!
You got him!
We're not out of this yet!
Forming on our 8. It's a tornado!
Hold on!
Our propellers are not strong enough. The massive cyclone is pulling us toward it. The howling is unbearable. Could this be the end?
What was that noise?
It's the Star-Spangled Banner!
The tornado is dissipating. On our left, something's appearing through the fog. It's a Zeppelin!
With the stars and stripes emblazoned on the side.
Well, it can't be. I've seen that airship before. The storm clouds are receding. That sonic burst seems to have scared our enemy away.
The hangar doors are opening. Our mysterious savior wants us to come aboard.
I don't like the look of it. But with the damage to our wing, we've got no choice.
It's pitch dark. I can't see a thing.
Perfect. We've been lured into a trap.
I wouldn't be so sure of that. Gentlemen, I believe we have just come aboard the fabled Liberty Flyer.
The Liberty what?
Don't tell me you haven't heard of the Liberty Flyer.
Should I have?
Back when I was a war correspondent, rumors started circulating about British and American pilots being saved by a mysterious airship with Old Glory painted on its side. I saw it once for just a second in the cloudy skies above Ypres. I spent the last few months of the war chasing the story, but after the Germans surrendered, the sighting stopped and I never found it again.
Well, looks like it found you. And now we're all trapped inside.
Better in here than out there.
Is it? What better way to lure people in than with a friendly flag? We don't know who runs this ship, and until we do...
Eli, is that a gun?
You bet it is. I'm making sure nobody takes me for a fool.
Someone's coming.
Or something. What? That guy must be wearing a metal suit.
That's not a man. That's a machine.
We're coming on board. Fear not.
A German robot. I knew it.
Well, he says welcome aboard. He wants us to follow him.
Ain't going nowhere with that thing.
Well, I am. Sit here in the darkness if you want.
Suit yourself. Doc, I trust you've got my back while I try to fix my plane.
Equal Dixon Capitan Brain.
Sorry, Eli, but my scientific curiosity is getting the better of me again.
You've got to be yanking my chain. All right, I'll follow, but when this goes south, don't say I didn't warn you.
The machine room. Here and long.
The machine room? My God, some of this technology is decades ahead.
Hope you're taking notes, Doc.
Listeners, what lies before us is a wonderland of glistening contrivances enough to be the envy of any engineer.
Say, you ought to narrate my pictures.
Control room.
This must be the bridge.
That man at the console, he's huge.
He's the captain.
He's turning to face us.
Ho, 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 ho. Hello, my fine friends. Welcome aboard the Liberty Flyer.
You have my gratitude, Mr.
Captain Mannheim Munsterberg at your service.
Ooh, quite a handshake you've got there, Captain. I'm Dr. Alvis Sinclair.
Captain Munsterberg, we are in your debt for that daring rescue.
Oh, it is nothing. We Americans must stand together.
American, huh? You don't sound too convincing.
Oh, Herr Franzblau, you making great joking.
How do you know my name?
Oh, I have seen all your films, and I've watched you fight the Red Baron himself in the skies above Belgium. Truly, you are the greatest fighter pilot who ever flew.
Well, say, thanks. Wait, how did you watch me fight him?
I saw you, but you would not have seen me.
So, the rumors are true. We really are aboard the legendary Liberty Flyer.
None other, Fräulein. I have been keeping to myself for some years, but these strange storms have drawn me out of hiding.
What do you know about the storms?
Everything, Doctor.
How have you learned so much about them?
Because, Fräulein, I created them.
I knew it! He's taking orders from the Fritz!
From the Kaiser himself. I created this airship for the German government. They told me my machine would be used for good. To make rain for crops, fair winds for ships, to save towns from cyclones. Instead, they planned to use it for war, sinking ships, crashing planes. When I uncovered their wicked plans, I stole my creation, turned my back on the Kaiser, and fought for the land of liberty and justice, America. Now, I see someone has stolen my secrets and built another machine to use for evil.
A likely story, but I ain't falling for it.
I think he's telling the truth, Eli. So the rumors of your defection were true, Captain.
Jawohl.
And your machine can counteract the effects of their machine.
Yeah, I made a few improvements over the years.
Aye, Ordnung, Kapitan.
Say, you think you could rewire your, butler here to speak English? He's giving me the willies.
Don't worry about him. Rotfang is my robot manservant. There is no better assistant. Right now, he's going to help you fix your plane.
I think I can handle it by myself.
Astonishing. A man made of metal and wires? That's a marvel of electricity.
Danke.
Yeah. Rotfang has been my only companion on many a long voyages above the clouds.
And to be standing aboard the famous Liberty Flyer. Truly, man has conquered the skies.
Oh, I have not shown you the best part. Come, Herr Doctor. As a man of science, you must surely wish to tour the instrument room.
I would like nothing more. Lead on, Captain, lead on.
I'm coming too. What a scoop.
I'd better get back to the hangar bay and work on my plane. Gotta be ready for anything.
Richtig, hier entlang.
Sure. Why not?
Amazing. So this is the weather machine itself.
Yes, mein pride und joy. The dial on the left is for selecting the type of weather phenomena, and the meters to the right indicate...
What's that glowing blue crystal in the center?
That is the source of all my vessel's power, and the central component of my machine. A Zambulan shard.
What? It can't really be a Zambulan shard.
Oh, I assure you it is real, Herr Doctor. It was provided by the Kaiser's secret expeditionary force. Beyond that, they told me nothing. I have harnessed its power for everything on board, so I can fly indefinitely without need of fuel.
Incredible. So the legends are true.
What legends? What's a Zambulan shard?
The most famous wild goose chase in all of archaeology, or so I thought. Various ancient texts in many cultures speak of the empire of Zambula and how it was destroyed by a crystal with the power to summon up storms. If this really is one, oh, what I would give to study its properties.
Oh, I will show you my notes on it sometime. And now, on with the tour, Doctor. I trust you are familiar with the work of Herr Holzmeier of my own country?
You mean the discovery that radio waves can detect the presence of physical objects?
Oh, I have taken his work a step further. This device, I call in English, the teletransmitterscopic detector. It is how I find the enemy storms and track their planes.
So, you've been on their trail for some time.
Since the beginning. Before now, I've been afraid to reveal myself to a world that would not understand me. but it makes my heart zing that we now have a chance to stop the wicked storms and rejoin the free world.
I will document every step of the journey. The truth will vindicate you, Captain.
Please, call me Mannheim. The teletransmitterscope has detected a storm forming, right over the island we just left.
King Agouti, we have to go back and help them.
Setting coordinates. Full speed ahead.
The beautiful island paradise of Mokomoko. The emerald palms below are beginning to fiercely thrash in the storm winds. Unbeknownst to the villagers below, the Liberty Flyer, safely cloaked just behind a veil of artificial clouds, lies in wait just overhead to save them from a devastating evil.
What a dramatic view! I ought to get a few shots for my lizard picture.
Those are definitely unnatural storm clouds approaching over the volcano. I see flashes of lightning. We have to act fast.
Doctor, you go to the machine room. I will communicate over the intercom. Flip the switch on the weather machine onto my mark.
Aye, aye, Captain.
I have to man this calibration panel. Eli, you are pilot, yes?
Yeah, but I've never flown anything like this before.
Oh, do not worry. It's easy. Just take the controls.
Laura, run my camera. How's this for a scoop? Franzblau helms Liberty Flyer.
Eli, please take this seriously.
I am serious. Whoa, this thing is big.
Just steer us towards those clouds. Almost in range. And now, Doctor!
The clouds are dissipating.
You getting that on camera? With me in the foreground?
Thank goodness.
Wait, they're coming back. The storm clouds are reforming.
I don't understand. More storms forming. New Delhi, Tokyo, London, New York, everywhere! I can't stop them all.
How is this possible?
My machine could never do this much. Over so far, I just don't understand.
We're picking up a broadcast.
Citizens of the world, we are the Iron Storm, and we are most worthy of that name. We have taken control of the skies. We are now producing artificial storms all over the globe. All civilian traffic by land, air, and sea is now indefinitely grounded. Unauthorized vessels will be destroyed by wind, hail, and thunder. Today is the beginning of a glorious new world order. You will learn to rejoice in our arrival. More orders to follow. Glory to the storm! Glory to the new home!
That voice. I know that voice.
Who, Eli, who?
My old enemy.
You mean...
Yeah, the Red Baron.
Will our high-flying heroes save the island from the iron grip of the Red Baron? Will they unravel the mystery of Charles Lindbergh? Tune in next month to find out. Tonight's episode, brought to you by Pollock's Laundry Detergent, was created by Drew Franzblau and Chris Nebergall. The players were Rissy Dollins as Laura Lamour, Nicky Shane as Eli Franzblowski, Josh Pinkowski as Dr. Alvis Sinclair, and Mark Scoggins as Mannheim Munsterberg. Also featured were the voice talents of Josh Greenberg as John, and Robert Orozco as King Agouti. The Red Baron, Rotwang the Robot, and other voices were supplied by yours truly, Chris Nebergall. The music was composed by Bobby Braden, and additional sound effects were provided by Chris King. Thanks for listening, and remember, keep your eye on the skies for the Liberty Flyer!